This is what 420 horsepower looks like and feels like. I'm at 40 miles per hour right now on the highway, slowing down so I can speed up. Booyah! Bam! 60, just like that. Yes, sir.
If you are looking for negativity and criticism, you've come to the wrong place. Sarcasm? Probably. Constructive feedback? Absolutely. If you have a glass is half empty perspective on life, pour that out right now. I have the Mac Daddy Caddy of full-size luxury sedans. This is, my friends, the 2020 Genesis G90. If you don't know, Genesis is the luxury arm of the Hyundai brand, and this vehicle competes with the likes of the BMW 7 Series, Lexus LS, Mercedes S-Class, and the Audi A8. Today I'm going to give you my full recap, demonstrations, showcase some of the features in today's video. So let's get started.
I dare you to find fault with the G90. I dare you. I usually see things as half full, and I see a lot of half full in this car, whether it's the cabin, whether it's how it drives, exterior wise. My wife calls it a Bond villain vehicle. When she was driving it, she felt like a Bond villain. It's got some interesting hubcaps, wheel design. It's got a long body, 17 feet long this car is. Yeah, that's why they call it a full size. But it's got really cool LED lighting in the back, the front. That grille is enormous. Reminds me of either a baseball plate, a home plate, or Superman's shield. I prefer the Superman shield or a diamond, either way. It's just gorgeous. This car says luxury, says high-end, but the price does not. Let's go ahead and take a look at the engine options. There are two of them. Otherwise, the vehicle is basically the same as it was last year. There's a 3.3-liter twin turbocharged V6, and that gets 365 horsepower, 376 pound-feet of torque, or you can opt for ours. We've got the Mac Daddy, the 5-liter V8. Both are mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This one, 420 horsepower, 383 pound-feet of torque. Acceleration is decent. High-end speed is even better. Dude, I love driving this car on the highway. Boom, 60 to, I'm not going to tell you how fast, in a matter of seconds. Look at that. Booyah! I'm in drive mode comfort right now, which has been my standby throughout the week. I'm going to pop it into sport, and I can just feel the car like underneath me tighten up, like firm up. And then the steering tightens up as well. Rev points stay a little higher. Now I'm going to go over to Eco, which, unless I'm going at a slower pace, I don't think I'm going to see any real big benefit, at least over comfort. There's an old-fashioned traditional feel when I'm in this car. Something that throws back to how the big Cadillacs of yesteryear were built, and when Grandpa got behind the wheel, or Dad got behind the wheel, or Mom got behind the wheel, that you can imagine. Whether it's the floaty feel on the highway, the comfortable atmosphere behind the wheel. He's got a big old motor in it, so over 400 ponies gives you that acceleration and power that you're looking for. And just sitting where I am, I'm thinking I could do this for some major wheel time, windshield time. You want to go on a road trip? I'm looking for places to go when I'm in this car. I want to go on a road trip. I want to feel and experience everything this car has to offer. And I think the passengers are going to be just lining up to go with you. Front seat passengers, fantastic. Now the back seat passengers, with their ability behind the passenger seat to adjust the passenger seat, frontward, backwards, up and down, vertical and back, my goodness. And then of course all the climate controls and that fold down armrest with Captain Kirk there at the helm. Oh my goodness, there's so much coolness with this car. Coolness, but also style.
There are 4 ways to open the trunk of the G90. There's a button just left of the steering wheel. You can press that to open it up. You can use the key fob here. Press and hold that, it'll open up as well. The third way, there's a button just integrated into the back of this above the Genesis that you can press and it'll open up as well. The fourth way is a smart key option. It's beeping right now. I have the key fob on me. It opens up automatically. So if your hands are full, you're holding the babies, holding the groceries, what a nice feature to have, right? Okay, so there is 15.7 cubic feet of volume back here. That number seems small. The space is large. I think it's plenty of room for your groceries, your luggage, your sports equipment. In fact, here is my wife putting our double Bob stroller in the back. This is a big unit that folds up and does fit back here. So if you do have kids, you got two of them, you're utilizing the car seats in the back and you have to put the stroller back here, you will have no problem. It'll be tight, but it does fit. Now, when you're ready to close things up, just press the button here along the edge, back up, it'll close automatically, and you are good to go.
It is ridiculous how much space you have in the back seat for passengers. Whether it's me sitting behind myself, I'm 5'11", I've got plenty of room behind the driver's seat. This is basically me sitting behind myself. Feel like I can get someone to walk between my knees in the back of the seat to make their way over to the extra seat. That's how much room's back here. It's just unbelievable, phenomenal amount of space. I want to say ridiculous, but not in a negative way, but a incredible way. There's also a simplicity to the cabin, whether it's the wood trim here, the long dash, the inset of the instrument cluster, as well as the infotainment screen, which has 3 fields of data, all controlled by either touchscreen or down here with this dial, which at first seems like a little overwhelming, but you have everything clearly marked. Same with the steering wheel, doesn't get in your face, and those simple dials on the right and left tell me exactly what I need to know. Even a pair of paddle shifters on here as well. One thing also, it has a wireless charging tray for your smartphone if it's compatible. Mine fits in there nicely, but the door will not close on my phone, and this is just a iPhone 10. Plenty of USB ports to charge your devices as well. You put this vehicle head to head with the rivals I mentioned off the top, dollar for dollar, this one blows them away. Not only are you going to have great savings, but fuel economy is very respectable, right around 20 miles per gallon with the all-wheel drive V6, a little bit less here with our V8 5-liter, but still, with an 8-speed automatic transmission and all those horses and pound-feet of torque, I am all for it. Rear-wheel drive is standard, but we have that optional all-wheel drive, and it grabs and hugs a road as well as you'd expect. The G90 also has a heads-up display, which is a transparent display which projects a shadow of the information of the instrument cluster and navigation on the windshield glass, so you can see your speed, turn-by-turn navigation information. Some of the safety features will pop up there too, like the lane following assist, lane keeping assist, and of course blind spot collision warnings. All those type of readouts you can see in your heads-up display, also known as a HUD. Here's the lane keeping assist system in action on a straight road. Watch how the Genesis veers right, because my hand's off the wheel and it pulls back in. One more time. Little audible alert. Put my hands back in the wheel. I'm going to kind of go left, see if I can cross the left side, take the hand off the wheel. So not only an audible alert, but there is also a visual alert in the instrument cluster. Do one more time here on the right hand side. Keep hands on the steering wheel. Absolutely. Thank you for the reminder.
Here's one more demonstration of me using the backup camera, which is a 360-degree view. Now watch as I back into this parking spot. You see on the right side of this screen, you can see the yellow flaring off from the wheels, shows the direction of the wheels, and of course you've got those warning lines. And at the very bottom, you can see a yellow at the marker that I'm about to hit something, and then someone walks by and you can see a little warning there as well. Now I'm going to put it into drive, and I'll watch how the main camera changes to the front view. And the yellow of the wheels turn left as I'm leaving the parking spot left. This is a great, great feature. I love how this is like a sky view. bird's eye view as you're driving. You can see people to your left and right. So there's cameras mounted all around the vehicle, and you can still see where you're going frontwards. If you keep it within a certain speed, the cameras stay on. Once you break a certain speed limit, they go back off and you can see the infotainment screen. But now, as I just drive around here in the parking lot, again, on the right-hand side, you can see those yellow flaring lines shows the directions the wheels are going as I turn into another section of the parking lot. And I'm still got the front view camera on the front, and the right side shows the overview camera of the vehicle. Now I'll put it in reverse. There's the red, yellow lines, and also the blue lines. The steering wheel changes the direction of those lines so you can see yourself as you back up into a parking spot. Isn't that pretty cool? Also something I wanted to demonstrate for you before we wrap this up.
Now the Genesis G90 starts just over 73 grand. Now it sounds like a lot, but considering it's still $20,000 cheaper than some of the rivals like the BMW and Mercedes, it is a steal and a beautiful car to drive. Test drive it for yourself and you be the judge. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great one. See you next time. Adios.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.
One more thing before you go, I've added links in the description below to some of the best-selling automotive accessories and products on Amazon right now, plus links to some of the product reviews I've done. You can find it in the description below this video. And if you don't mind, take a couple of seconds and click that subscribe button. I'm uploading 2, 3, sometimes 4 new videos every week, and I don't want you to miss anything, plus it helps support my channel. As always, if you have any constructive criticism, thoughts, or suggestions about my video, please leave it in the comment section below.